for our weekly segment of Benevici News with Nancy. Today we will be interviewing two special guests, Brutus and his ex-best friend, Caesar. Shall we introduce our first guest? Here comes Brutus!
Hello, Nancy. Thank you for having me. You're a doll.
I wish I could say the same. So, shall we get started with the questioning? Brutus, what made you decide to turn against your best friend Caesar?
Well, everybody, you need to understand. I just wanted to cleanse Rome of this tyrant.
And when you say tyrant, do you mean Caesar?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'm asking because Caesar never did anything to exhibit this tyrant behavior. Care to explain yourself?
Well, Nancy, I would. Caesar silenced poor innocent Marulius and Flavius for taking down his decorations. That is self-centered.
Brutus, I do admit you have a point there. That was wrong of Caesar to silence them for simply taking down his decorations, but he did have some reason behind his madness. I mean, those decorations were for him, and they just tore them down without permission. They did deserve to be punished. However, I don't know if silenced would have been the right decision. But other than that, Caesar had never ever done anything to the people. He loved Rome more than he loved himself. You even said that he ruled with his mind, not his heart. He wouldn't pick favorites. He would do what he thought was best for the good of Rome. What do you have to say about that?
Nancy. That is just so beautiful. But you know what? He was going to abuse power and enslave you all.
Wait a second! How do you know that?
I said it.
How do you know he was going to abuse his power?
Because he was a tyrant. A tyrant, I say.
You didn't have anything to defend your answer. You had one thing, and he had plausible reason to do that. I don't understand why you think he would abuse his power if he wasn't even in office in the first place.
Oh. I'm just going to go eat my yogurt, and you can talk to Caesar.
Okay, audience. All right, we need a break right now. I think we need to go to commercial.
Now, onto your commercials. Are you sick of Brutus? Are you tired of his tyranny? Well, it's time to get him out of power. Always remember to worship Caesar.
Oh, great Caesar! I love you, great one. I can't believe you're embarrassed. I think it would be the right choice to worship Caesar, the great and powerful one. Caesar is the one.
Now, back to the action.
So what Brutus is saying is that Caesar might have possibly abused his power, although there is no evidence that he ever would have. This is just inconceivable. Bring out Caesar's ghost. Let's go.
Caesar is present.
Oh my gosh, hello Caesar, how are you? You look better than you ever have in your whole entire life.
Thank you, Nancy. It's such an honor being here.
You'll be betrayed by your best friend.
Well, I don't know how someone could do that to their best friend. Out of everybody. Brutus was the last person to stab me. Out of all the conspirators, I don't know how someone could do that to their best friend.
Brutus, what do you have to say about this?
Caesar, I didn't want to kill you at first. I loved you, Caesar. But it was Cassius who convinced me to kill you, and I had an internal conflict.
Lies!
Conflict, Caesar! do it for the good of Rome.
Brutus, I understand where you are coming from. I know you did it for the good of your country. But that is no, and I mean absolutely no, excuse to kill your best friend. Nonetheless, take the life of someone else. And I think everyone will agree with me, especially after they see this! This is the murder weapon you used to stab Caesar in the back. Both ways.
I should have just listened to my lovely wife Calpurnia. She told me not to go out, but I did. I went against her dreams, and I went to have wine with my friends, so-called friends.
Yeah, supposedly.
But now I'm a ghost. Get crunk.
So now, Brutus, this really leaves me to ask you one last question. Do you regret killing Caesar?
Yes, Nancy. With the sincerest of my heart, I apologize. Please, Caesar. I love you, bro.
Do you forgive me? Do you forgive him?
Whatever, I'm already dead.
Bro
So,
hugs.
Come here, you lovable lug.
Well, everyone, I think we can all admit this has been a drama-packed episode with Nancy.
Forget it, assassin!
Well, that's all for our show. See you later, everyone. Bye!
Beware the eyes of March.
How's it going? I completely just
Let's see. Well, I have no idea what I'm supposed to say right now. What should I say?
Intermission.
What do I say after that?
Commercial break, bye!
well. His actions are inconceivable.
Die.
Yeah, see that? Kelsey, you're still supposed to be in this.
Caesar is present.
Veronica Corningstone. It is pleasure being your anchor woman.